It is a visceral, physical experience. The sweaty palms, the racing heart, and the total inability to focus on anything else because your brain is completely occupied by the image of one specific person. This phase has a specific scientific name, limerence. It's defined as a state of obsessive infatuation, where your entire mood depends on whether your feelings are reciprocated, a question that remains painfully uncertain. This raises a difficult question for us as a rational species. Why would a highly evolved brain enter a state that actively causes anxiety, sleeplessness, and objectively irrational behavior? The reality is that early romantic love is not just a feeling. It is a primal, goal-directed motivation system. Brain scans of people in this state show that being madly in love is functionally identical to the neural activity found in behavioral addiction. Your brain is treating a new partner as a reward it must secure at any cost. This chemical hijacking is not a biological glitch. It is a specialized evolutionary design, a strategy that overrides our logic to ensure we prioritize the most critical interactions of our lives. This starts in the brain's reward center, the mesocortical limbic pathway. In females, estrogen primes this system. Peak hormone levels upregulate dopamine receptors, sharpening the brain's focus on potential partners. When anticipating an interaction, the ventral tegmental area floods the brain with dopamine. This surge creates the characteristic euphoria and hyperfocus of early love. It generates incentive salience, where a partner becomes a motivational magnet that pulls your attention away from every other demand in your life. Academic models of romantic attraction identify this as a core feedback loop. This chart shows how dopamine directly mediates the reward processing that makes the partner's presence feel essential. The early magic of a relationship is a reward mechanism at work, wiring us to pursue a specific individual with relentless energy. But there is a neurochemical twist. While dopamine is spiking, your serotonin levels are simultaneously plummeting. Serotonin regulates our mood and impulse control. When these levels drop, the brain takes on the exact neurochemical profile found in clinical obsessive-compulsive disorder. This depletion is what causes the intrusive thoughts and the constant rumination. It is the reason a new lover can spend hours rereading a single text message or compulsively checking their phone for a response. Anthropologist Helen Fisher suggests that evolution intentionally induces this obsessive state to solve a specific problem in mate choice. This is the handicap principle. By making love addictive and obsessive, biology forces us to lock on to one mate and ignore all other options, concentrating our time and resources on a single reproductive opportunity. This temporary insanity is a vital strategy, overriding our usual decision-making processes to ensure absolute focus on a partner. However, the limerence phase is biologically unsustainable. If the obsessive high lasted forever, early humans would have been too distracted to hunt, gather, or maintain their own survival. As the relationship matures, the brain shifts. Dopamine spikes level off, and serotonin returns to baseline, bringing emotional stability. In place of the high, the brain increases oxytocin production. Released through physical touch, it moves the relationship from addiction to attachment. Oxytocin interacts with the existing reward system to encode deep, partner-specific trust. It transforms the desire for union into a sense of enduring empathy. This system was not originally designed for romance. It was co-opted from ancient mammalian brain circuits that evolved for mother-infant bonding. This mechanism kept early humans bonded together long enough to provide the years of protection and food required to raise highly vulnerable infants. This biological orchestration reveals love as a primary survival tool. It is an ancient chemical inheritance that tethers humans together, creating the stability necessary to sustain the next generation.